What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Breeze here, and in this video, I'm going to be comparing the LG Stylo 4 to the ZTE Blade X. So without further ado, let's get started. So I do want to mention that this is the Metro PCS version of the LG Stylo 4, and it sells for $179, and this is the Cricket Wireless version of the ZTE Blade X, and you can find this for sale for $120, or at least that was the MSRP when it was new. Now I do want to mention that ZTE is going through some issues right now that they're working on solving, and it doesn't look like this device is available from the Cricket website at the moment, but there are definitely a bunch of these for sale on eBay, so it's definitely still a good option, and this device only came out in the fall of 2017. Now the LG Stylo 4 features a 6.2-inch display, and the ZTE Blade X features a 5.5-inch display. The LG Stylo 4 comes in at 1080p, and the ZTE Blade X comes in at 720p. So you're getting a larger display with the LG Stylo 4, and you're getting a higher screen resolution. So definitely, overall, you're getting a better display with the LG Stylo 4, because not only is it larger, but it's of higher resolution. Now up here on the top, both devices have a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, they have a light sensor, and they have the earpiece. Taking a look at the bottom though, on the LG Stylo 4, we have Android on-screen buttons, but on the ZTE Blade X, we have off-screen buttons. So it kind of depends on your personal preference. Now, I personally do like having the on-screen buttons because I think it gives me more options, but having off-screen buttons isn't a bad thing either. I feel like having on-screen buttons is a better use of space, and that's kind of evident here. As you can see with the ZTE Blade X, there is more bezels on the top and bottom. And with the way the trends are changing now, more and more phones are having smaller and smaller bezels. Now, holding these devices with their displays kind of lined up on the bottom, you can definitely see here how much larger the display is on the LG Stylo 4. Taking a look at the left side of these two devices, on the LG Stylo 4 we have the volume rockers, and we have access to the SIM card slot and the microSD card slot. On the ZTE Blade X, we just have the door for those two slots. Then taking a look on the right side, on the LG Stylo 4, we have the power button and nothing else. And then on the ZTE Blade X, we have the volume rockers and power button. Taking a look at the top, on the LG Stylo 4, we just have the noise cancelling microphone. And on the ZTE Blade X, we have the noise cancelling microphone and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Taking a look at the bottom, on the LG Stylo 4, we have the stylus, which is something that's not offered on the ZTE Blade X at all. We have the speaker grill, we have the USB Type-C port for data transfer and charging, we have the microphone, and we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the ZTE Blade X, we have the speaker grill and the USB Type-C port. It's good to see that both of these devices do have USB Type-C because that really is the future. Taking a look at the backside here, both devices feature 13 megapixel cameras, they both have a flash, and they both have a fingerprint sensor on the back. On the LG Stylo 4, we have this kind of reflective back that collects a lot of fingerprints. And on the ZTE Blade X, we have this textured material on the back that I definitely prefer because I think it looks better and you never have any fingerprints on here. So I just think all in all, I'm just not a big fan of the back side here on the LG Stylo 4. Now both devices feature non-removable batteries. On the LG Stylo 4, it has a 3,300 mAh battery, and on the ZTE Blade X, it has a 3,000 mAh battery. So you're getting a larger battery with the LG Stylo 4, but that's definitely a good thing though, because the LG Stylo 4 has a larger display and it's 1080p resolution, so just with that in itself, it's going to be using more power. Both of these devices feature 2GB of RAM. Now, if you do happen to buy the LG Stylo 4 on Cricket, you do get an additional gigabyte of RAM, coming in at 3GB of RAM, but this version has 2GB of RAM. You're getting a Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 processor on the LG Stylo 4, and you're getting a Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 processor on the ZTE Blade X. So on the Blade X, you're not getting as good of a processor. So now that we've gone over the hardware and internal specifications, let's go over the performance differences between these two devices. So I have cleared out the applications that have been running in the background on both of these devices. So the test will be 100% based on the actual app itself that's about to start up. So we're going to start this by turning on the cameras. So 1, 2, 3. Looks like both devices were about equal on speed to start up the cameras. Let's now start up the web browsers to see which one pulls it up first. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like both were pretty close on that. Now, something interesting here, since the LG Stylo 4 does feature a higher screen resolution, you can see that it is showing a lot more content here than on the ZTE Blade X. Let's now start up a website on both of these devices. We're going to start up engadget.com. So 1, 2, 3, go. And the LG Stylo 4 was first to pull up the website. And it looks like both are still loading some different things here. But yes, all in all, the LG Stylo 4 was quicker at pulling up Engadget. You can see both devices do have smooth scrolling here though, which is good to see. So both of them are usable if you want to use them to browse the web, which is great. Let's now start up this other page here. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like, again, the LG Stylo 4 was quicker at pulling up the website. But surprisingly, considering that it has a lower quality processor, the ZTE Blade X was able to compete pretty well. So this concludes my comparison between the LG Stylo 4 and the ZTE Blade X. Now I know I didn't cover everything because that could literally be a 1 hour long video because both phones have so many different things that could be tested, but I hope this gives you an idea of which phone might be better for you. So if you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comment section below. But thanks again everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.